Hello there, Mike the MC, bringing you the self-care video. Today I'm going to share with you number 194 of the Catechism with respect to the Apostles' Creed, and then how really being the foundation for the rest of the creeds following this, how it really was a profound summarization from the Apostles' love, faith with our Lord, but then bringing that love to the people themselves and really looking at this from a perspective of, okay, I've mentioned earlier how you go out and evangelize, go out and be a promoter of the faith, evangelize, of course, but now how to really love the foundation, which I've alluded to in other videos, but really to take a look back and to really say, hey, let's take a look at the foundation itself, see what it means, have a review, and why it's important to have reviews in our life to make sure we have in our mind the mission in mind, this vision that we know that we're leading towards, that we're aiming for. And so let's look at number 194 of the Catechism, and I'll share with you this point a little further. So 194 states the following: the Apostles' Creed is so called because it is rightly considered to be a faithful summary of the Apostles' faith. It is the ancient baptismal symbol of the Church of Rome. Its great authority arises from this fact: it is the creed of the Roman Church, the see of Peter, the first of the apostles, to which he brought the common faith. And so you look at Peter, the first pope, from the Catholic perspective. For those who don't know, Peter was the first pope in the Catholic faith, following our Lord. And then for the next 2,000 plus years, 2025, here we are with Pope Leo XIV, right? I was about to say Pope Francis, but yes, we went through a change now, right? And so the idea here is when you look at that lineage, that continuation throughout the centuries, through all the good and the bad of the Catholic Church, okay, that's one example of looking at a faith, a community that has withstood the test of time because they held on to a mission, a vision that inspired them to hope for something greater. That is what I'm alluding to in this video, this idea of looking at your foundation, reviewing what was said at the beginning, looking at what was the aim, and then when you have that back in your mind, what the aim was, it's good to have reviews, to do this every so often, and then to shoot for that aim, to go for it, to not give up. And now you can apply this in different areas of your life, looking at it from, okay, what is the aim of my family? What are we aiming for in the long run? Am I aiming for their protection, their growth, to nurture the good and the bad, and the idea of what is good and bad and truths to look at, to use their conscience? Okay, what am I trying to be as a parent to my kids? What is the good and the bad that I want them to know, so that way they can avoid mistakes that I made, and that way they can move forward from the past? And then you think, okay, these are good things to have. And so from the Catholic perspective, going back to this, the Apostles' Creed, the 12 apostles, all right, now they have Peter as the Pope, and now we move forward. And the hope, the mission and vision was always for heaven, to really aim for the greatest goal of all, to be back with our Lord, but to bring everyone on this world throughout the centuries back to our Lord, to be evangelized, to be awakened by the hope that you and I deserve a beautiful, wonderful conclusion. But not a conclusion, really, because if you think about it, beyond death, there's something more. There's something more that we hope for, strive for, which is heaven, to really live beyond the present moment, to be in eternity. That is a beautiful thing, and we never will fade away, because that is eternity, to live and exist forever. And you're just thinking, wow, what a wonderful mission, but what a vision to have there, Mike. But what if I don't see it? What if I fail today? What if I stumbled? What if I'm feeling a little down because I made some bad choices in life? Yes, we all feel pain. We feel pain. I've made bad choices. I could just recall how many of those have set me back. And I think, man, I'm not worthy of love today. But the thing is this, you and I were made out of love, and that love will heal us, and we can find redemption with who you and I are. So it's good to review our foundation, which is love itself, and to know that you and I can have something good together. We are beautiful people. We don't have to be secluded. We can have a communication, a dialogue with our Lord, and ask, I'm sorry, Lord. I'm sorry for messing up today. I'm sorry for messing up from the past. I won't do this again. I know I'm struggling with an addiction of some kind, whatever the situation is, and just I ask for your help, for the forgiveness. Please, Lord, let's change. Help me change. Let me have a better future. I want to redeem myself and do good work. And there you go. The mission, the love, to redeem yourself, to remember that you and I are made in the image of a Creator. Blessed with that image, let us go out there and help other people. Let us promote that mission of the heaven that we have hope for, keep in mind that we can inspire people to aim for it. And you and I can make that difference. Go out and evangelize and talk. And maybe people will say things that are negative or they don't want to believe. That's okay. To go out and change is to willing to be the invitation for you and I to go out there and make that change. The opportunity is there. So let's go and make this happen. All right, everyone. Hope this one finds you well with 194 today. I'm going to help other people. I'm going to go see clients. I hope this one is a good one for people. And always remember, you and I can be the participants because there's an invitation to make a change. And that mission, that vision is real. We see it, so let's bring it to reality. All right, everyone. Hope this video finds you well. Take care. Have a good one.